Hey guys, today we're checking out this brand new 50mm f2 from Viltrox. This here is an affordable full-frame prime for Sony E-mount and Nikon Z, and I will put links to both versions down below. We are going to be testing it on my Sony A7IV and see just how well it performs for both stills and video. 50mm is something most people would want in their lens kit. It's a pretty versatile lens. You can do a lot of things from portraits to street photography, landscape, what have you. Now, being one of their Air series lenses, we got a super compact and lightweight build made out of plastic. But like always, we do get a metal lens mount with a USB-C port for updates, and we also get front and rear caps along with a little lens soother. The focus ring turns pretty smooth, and I'd say it's on par with the other lenses from the Air series. Viltrox really stepped up their game a couple of years ago, which really shows even on these more affordable lenses when it comes to both optical and autofocus performance. The STM motor feels snappy and it locks onto our subject without any hesitation or any hunting. We get the same nice autofocus performance if we switch the camera over to video mode, where it actually does a really good job with both face and eye tracking. And as always, when it says Viltrox on the lens, there's going to be very little in the way of focus breathing, which is why I've ended up using a lot of the primes for video work. Nope, this is not a Wes Anderson movie. Today we're taking a look at the new Viltrox 50mm full-frame f2. Another important aspect is obviously the bokeh, and here we get 9 aperture blades that actually delivers a pretty nice looking bokeh. Not a whole lot to complain about here, honestly. We get a nice separation and the autofocus areas don't seem to be overly busy or anything, so yeah, pretty nice. Flaring, veiling, that sort of stuff can obviously be an issue for these more affordable prime lenses, but this was shot yesterday straight into the sun and I think it holds up okay given the fact that we're, shooting straight into the sun basically. The minimum focus distance is 50 centimeters, which I think is about average for this type of lens. And I'm absolutely okay with 50 centimeters. Closer would obviously be nice, but if 50 means less compromises, then I'm super happy with 50 centimeters. And speaking of compromises, let's take a look at the optical performance. So these are all raw files without any sort of lens corrections turned on. And if we start wide open at f2, it's actually looking pretty good. Center is sharp, we got a nice amount of contrast everywhere, and the corners, well, they actually don't look bad at all. And I don't know about you, but I can't see any signs of any color fringing or anything. Here's f2.8, 5.6, and f8. So all in all, a pretty impressive result. Now, distortion is also pretty well controlled with just a small amount of pincushion distortion, which is typically what we want for these types of lenses. If we want to use them for portraits, then you want your subject to look a little skinnier, a little slimmer instead of barrel distortion. Vignetting though is another story, but it's pretty common with these more affordable prime lenses, but I say it's a fair compromise if it means that we're getting better optical performance overall, since vignetting is one of those super easy things to correct for in post whenever you feel the need to do some corrections. So once again, a solid, affordable lens from Viltrox, another slam dunk if you will. And I think it's great that we're seeing more and more of these affordable full-frame lenses in the Air series. I think you get a lot of bang for your buck, and honestly it's hard to find too much to complain about, especially with that $200 price tag in mind. And if you didn't fall asleep during the video, then you've also seen the sample footage and the tests and everything, so yeah, you know what this lens could do, you know what it looks like, how it handles autofocus, that sort of stuff. So yeah, hope that was helpful. Links are going to be down below for both the E-mount version and the Z mount version or the C mount version, so check those out if you're in the market for a super affordable but great 50mm prime. See you in the next one. Goodbyes. Nope, this is not a Wes Anderson movie. Today we're taking a look at the new 50mm